The SEIKO 63 mass, one of the most popular reimaginations, has gone to the Black Series. It's a looker, but is it worth it? Oh, I like that. SEIKO's actually been doing really good with bezel alignment recently. I don't know if something changed, maybe. Have you been on the fence? Is this the one to do it? Is it enough? And is it worth it? Okay, enough of that. Let's get into it. Introducing the all-new SPB253 Limited Edition Black Series. And it is a stealth beauty. This one is, I believe, the 18th variation of the 62 MAS reinterpretation and reissue cases. I'm including the SLAs as well. We have the 19th coming on the show. That's that new textured blue dial. I believe SPB297. Have you been on the fence? Is it worth it? Coming in at $1,200 USD. Let's find out. We have 5,500 units available. Engraved in the back, we do get this gorgeous silicone strap, signed buckle, 20 mil, down to 18, small taper, but it also comes with the fan favorite SEIKO straps. This one in a coffee brown, cocoa bean brown, and they are ISO rated, and you can see that right here. The traditional Japanese SEIKO weaving is extremely comfortable. They do raise the watch on the wrist, but for the comfort, it may be worth it. 2 straps plus the limited edition box, available at Kavar Jewelers. Thank you for lending it in. We have the 62 MAS style case, and it's completely brushed. Well, that's not true. It just looks very matte. This watch, normally in stainless steel form, has a high polished bevel that goes along the case, but here it looks dull. These are coated with diamond-like carbon, very hard, super hard coating, and scratch resistant. It's not like the cheap PVD paint spray, okay? So you're getting a nice, powerful coating that should be very durable. It's still gonna get the typical fingerprints that you see on a black watch, and it doesn't have that polish like the other Black Series. Here on the high-end Umira, you can see the high polish sides that just breaks through that diamond-like coating. But the high polish on the affordable does not shine through. I wish it did. I think it would elevate the watch dramatically, give it that dimension, give it that nice bevel. It does look a little softened, the sharp edges, a little watered down, not as defined, but it still looks great overall. The minute hands loom is orange, and I don't know if I should be dinging that. It's questionable. I think what they should have done is put an orange minute hand with normal colored loom on the inside, like they did with the Black Series Tuna. That would have looked fantastic. But yay or nay on that orange loom? In the comments section, just type yay or nay if you're for or against the orange loom. Now the watch is officially ISO rated. It is a pro diver with a screw down crown. The teeth of the crown are DLC coated. I like when they are not coated because I feel over time when you keep screwing it down, it wears off and you get a crunchy screw in. So far, this watch is new. The screw down action has been flawless and smooth, but how durable will that be? I have no clue. There are 2 other variations in the Black Series, the Marine Master 200 Reduced and the Willard X. Those ones have orange bezels that go down to the 20. Here, the orange only goes down to the 15 to match the crown. Now, how is that bezel? Typical of SEIKO, if you have a SEIKO diver, you're gonna know how this feels. The sapphire crystal juts out about a mil, and it gives you that beautiful distortion. It is a box, and it does add to the height. Speaking of measurements, they are 40.5 millimeter in diameter, 13.2 thick. We have drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 47.6. A Goldilocks size, but because of the black coating, I think it will wear a little bit smaller than the regular 63 MAS. The caseback has that iconic wave and the limited edition number engraved in a light gray color, so it's legible against that black DLC. Now the dial and hands. Like all 63 MAS, the hands are divided in half brushed, half polished. But because of the matte black dial, the black polished portion disappears, making the hands look a little bit smaller. And you know what? I think they should have brushed the hands entirely. Let them pop a little bit for legibility. Overall legibility is still fantastic on this watch. However, I feel like they should have just brushed the whole handset. Okay, let's check her out on the time graph. This one is the 6R35, 24 joules, hack hand wind automatic, 21.6 VPH, low beat, 70 hours of power reserve, plus 25 to minus 15 seconds a day. But it usually performs better than that on the wrist. And as we can see here, negative 15. Okay, that's right at the limit of the daily rate. Plus 27, the first number, we're just gonna ignore. So the fourth and final round, negative 12. 12 down now to see the positional variance, how this one will react on your wrist. Okay, a lot better. Plus 3 we will ignore. Negative 8. The beat error got better, 0.1. All right, it was 0.3 before. Amplitude did drop, typical of these movements, to 54. Still decent. Okay, now negative 7. All right, I think this one's going to perform around negative 10, negative 12 on the wrist. So a bit slow here. And the fourth and final round, ignoring the first, negative 10. Okay, we have 3 lume colors. Blue for the majority of the watch, all the indices and the hour hand. Minute hand is that orange, and I'm surprised it actually looks exact same intensity as the rest off camera. I'm looking around the camera. I'm a little bit brighter on camera, the blue. I wonder if it lasts just as long. And we do have green lume for the lume pip at 12 on the bezel. We do a lot of Seikos here, and I'm seeing improvements in the QC. Hands, perfect. Bezel, perfect. Dust level on a watch this black, it's well controlled for this price range. The fit and finish on the case is typical Seiko, is solid. It's a tough, robust watch with reliable movement. This one, unfortunately, not regulated. The good news is Seiko is working on silicone, and it hopefully will enter the 6R movement. You know what? It did wonders for the coaxial for Omega. It actually saved that movement from being kind of a failure, but that's a long discussion. And it might save the entry-level Seiko movements. Hopefully we see that in the future. I know they are done, but they're just trying to perfect it. So maybe next year, hopefully. And guys, if you're still here, please remember to subscribe and maybe check out the videos on the right of your screen right now. And I'll see you in the next one.